Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and I am Dimple and you are watching Automation Learning with me. So in the Visual Studio series, I am going to add one more video about how to select a value from the drop down. So in my previous video for this series, we have seen the example of Twitter website where we have typed something into the name sign up form name element, and then I think we have done the click event. We have click on the sign up button. So we have seen two functions of Selenium. So in today's session we will see how to select a date of birth with the help of automation. So let's go back to the Twitter first of all. So Twitter, you have done up till this, click on the sign up. You have typed something. Now I want to select the month, day and year. So how will you do that? So let's see. First of all, we will do the inspect element. Okay. Make it scroll. Okay. So we can see what is the name of the month. So this is the select tag and it doesn't have any ID or name, or you can say class name. But if you want the locator by tag name, then you can see that we are getting the four references. To make it more familiar how it can search the tag name, I can write this way. So it's having the three select tag. So from the three tags which we have to select, you can give the one index position, that I want the first, then I want the second. But in case suppose the user change the UI, it keeps the day scenario first and then it moves the month to the second, then your logic will not run. So what we should do to make it more independent, so try to create a XPath which has some unique value. So let's see what it has aerial label, the attributes, focusable and the class doesn't seem to be the unique, I think. So go to the day and let's see what is this. So we can see for the month it was area label equal to month. For the day it's showing me area label equal to day. So why don't we use this attribute, right? So try to pick up the unique attributes and you can see here day. So I am only getting the one element. So whenever you provide any XPath, try to give such an XPath that it should refer to a single element, otherwise either it will select the first element or it will throw an error. So let's copy this, go to this, search iWeb element, day element, driver dot find element by XPath, because we don't have any other option, and okay, semicolon. So when we want to select any value from the drop down, we don't have anything to be available directly with the web elements property. So you can see that I only have the send keys option and selected. Selected is used for other things, which is not used for the drop down option. So we'll see that later on. Then we don't have any other option. So for selection, we have select element. We can see the suggestion, but we don't get any suggestion for the references. So in many cases we are missing one thing, that is a reference of Selenium. So in Java, when you add the Selenium jar file, it is auto supporting the reference of all these things, but for the Visual Studio you have to explicitly add Selenium support, which is this. So I have already installed WebDriver. Yes, I don't know how it is saying uninstall. Then let me install it and go back to our class and try to see. So it has done element equal to new select element and pass your web element as a uh, parameter to the constructor of the select element. Correct. So this is how we have written, but till now we have not written what we have to select. So now go back to element dot select. So you can see here we have three options. Either you can select by the text, by the index, by the option. So first we'll see by the index. So we can see the index 6, and you want to see the results. So I haven't closed the browser, so it will show you. So now let's run it and see what it is selecting at the 6th position. So nearly it should select the 6th date. Let's see now. Yes, so you can see here the 6th value is selected. So on the basis of what it knows that we have to select on the index. So you can see, I'll just zoom move it up. So whatever is there on the 6th position, 1 2 3 4 5 6, but we have select this one, which is wrong. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So on the 6th position we have 6 value, so that's why it's selecting the 6. If you want select by value, so whatever is written inside this you can write it out, so it will select based on the value. But if you want to select based on the text, then text is this, which is displayed to the UI. So we'll do all the three options. For day we are doing select by index. For month we'll use select by text, something else we can try it out that. So let me see how the options are displayed for that. I will just write it here month, as I know what is the value, or expand the option. So you can see here the text is April, but the value is 4. So here also we will do the same thing. I will just copy these 3 lines, and instead of day, what we will be doing, we will be writing the month. We should always follow the coding standards, right? Yes. Day element, instead of that write month element, and on the 7, and we have to change this method as select by value. So on the 7 we have July, so it should select the July value. Now it should be passed as a string format, not as an integer, so we have to encode it in the column. Okay, now for the year also I will do it to save our time. Year year element reference, we need to change. I forgot to change the reference here, otherwise you will tell me, ma'am, why it is not getting selected. Yes, we can write down here 2, and then we can write down here 2, and we can write here select by text, and inside the text suppose I has 1995, but let me verify that. So here I will be writing year, expand that, and you can see it has same thing in the value also and in the text also, so it will get selected by anyways. So we have seen the three options of how to select the value: select by index, select by value, and select by text. So let me run it now. Close this. So meanwhile, if you have liked my video, then please share with your friends who are really wanted to move their career in the automation zone and help my channel to grow. So you can see the value has been selected July 6, 1995, and you can try this example at your own location and let me know if you face any problem. But keep in mind that whenever we have a single options to be selected, it has to be handled in this way. But if it has a multiple values to be selected, then it should be handled in a different way. So in the next video we will come up with the multiple selection, how to select a multiple values in the drop down. So till then, you can enjoy my series, you can watch my other videos. If you people are working in the Java background, then I have created a separate playlist for my Java. You can click on the I button and you can enjoy my all videos. And if you have specific requirement to create a proper video on some topic, then do let me know in the comment section. And also mention in the comment what you like the most about this session or my SpecFlow series or whatever series you have liked. Please mention in my comments and don't forget to hit the red button. Till then, bye. See you in the next video.